Hi, guys. Okay, back to my journey. So, I mentioned that I started my drive and I started just going down the coastline, hitting all the towns down along the way. And I stopped in Jaco, which is bars, restaurants, party, kind of more of a party scene. And I went onto the beach and I put my toes in the water. I didn't jump in just because I don't know, just didn't really feel like it in the moment. But I stopped at they had like a little farmer's market going on and ended up getting some fruit. I got this mango that was like this big, it was huge. And I found fresh coconut water. They were opening the coconuts and put it into like a big liter bottle. It was so good. So I got a bottle of coconut water and a giant mango, and then just continued on my journey. Um, and yeah, okay, because I want to say that when I started this journey down south, I told myself, feel. I don't know if you guys are into human design at all. One, I'm a manifesting generator, and my authority is my sacral chakra. So I feel things in my gut. It's like a feeling, whether it's like if it's like a yes or a no, I feel it in my sacral chakra. I'm also a 2-4 hermit opportunist, if you know what that means. It's like I need to hermit away, be alone to recharge my energy, and how I pretty much thrive in life is by opportunity. So like every job I've ever had in my life, it was from an opportunity of meeting someone who told me to talk to this person, and then I got a job. Like anytime I've ever tried just to like apply to something, I've never gotten it. But anytime that I've meet someone, that's how I've gotten all my jobs. And yeah, so I also had that kind of in mind. Like you say yes, you have opportunities, you say yes, this is how you're gonna flow with this trip, and feel it in your sacral, like feel it. So I would go to these different towns and I would just like kind of sit with it, look around, maybe stop in, get a coffee or get a little bite to eat. I don't know, run into a store, and I just like sat with myself for a moment and just like felt myself. Like, how does this feel? Is this like a yes? Like, hang out a little bit more? Like, do you feel curiosity? Do you feel like, what do you feel? And every town that I would go visit, I just kind of felt like, this is cute. Like, I was actually very impressed by the infrastructure all over down Costa Rica, like the towns, the energy, the people. For low season, like, because you have to know that it's rainy-ish. It's not so bad right now. It's like the beginning of low season, or the beginning of what they call wet season. It's green season, wet season, because of the rain brings growth. But it's quiet compared to other times. So I was still really impressed by like the people, the energy, what I see, what I experience. All the towns really, like they all had something special about them. But every time I would go to one of these towns, I'd just be like, meh, cool. Like I feel complete. Like this was nice. I'd be like, do I want to stay longer? Do I want to go explore more? And I'd just be like, no, I'm just gonna keep going. So I it should have only been like a 3.5 hour trip, which ended up being like, I don't know, 11 hours, because I really took my time and stopped in each one. But honestly, I don't have much to share specifically about anything. It's like driving to all these places, and I just was listening to music and really enjoying the road trip. I was really like in just a state of happiness and gratitude that I was able to be doing what I was doing and being so free. Oh, I was so thankful that I was by myself, because I was able to be like, how do I feel? I'm good. And then like not have to worry about anyone else. Like there were there were a couple places that I thought that I might like spend the night, and I like considered getting a hotel room. And like, had I had to like deal with other humans with me, like, they might be like, well, let's just stay tonight. I'm tired. It's late. It's blah, 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 whatever. But instead, I was just able to like just keep rolling with whatever I wanted to do. So, highly suggest solo traveling if you guys don't do it. Like, and let me say, like, prior to like a couple months ago, I actually am I was a bit of an introvert. Like I have never been great at just like going up and talking to people and having conversations and meeting new people and like doing that. But I feel like since I started actually being an operator and a facilitator with different medicines, it's really, that actually has opened me up to really communicate and talk with people and just start random conversations, really. So yeah, I'm loving the solo traveling. So I made my way, went to all these little places and stopped. And then my goal was Uvita because I have really, really close dear friends that just bought land there. And I like, of all the places, I needed to go there because I needed to see if I would also be moving there. Like that was like probably the number one place that I wanted to go visit, because purely because they were going to move there and perhaps their other family or friends would move there too. And so I needed to know if I was going to be moving there too. So I went and I got like a list of places from them, of restaurants to go to, stores to stop into, things to do. Really thankful for that because I got into town and I went to one of the places on their list for lunch, and it was amazing. It was this like all meat place. Like if you're a carnivore, it's like heaven for you. Everything they cook is like the best grass-fed meat, beef, and everything's cooked in ghee or tallow. It was delicious. It was so flavorful and delicious. And yeah, highly recommend. I'll put the name somewhere. I don't know. I'm not good with names of things. So if you're not hearing me call out names, like, it's purely because I don't remember the name of it. I might probably am saying things wrong too. So whatever. Sorry. And then I went into this amazing store. They had all kinds of cool clothing and I don't know what you call them, like kind of apothecary items with high vibrational plant products. Like they have colloidal silver and gold and bronze and blue lotus products and really cool stuff. So I bought an outfit, and then I was looking at. I had some time to kill. Like I had just eaten lunch, and then I went to the store, and then I'm like, now what do I do? Like I really just don't know what to do in this moment. But so here's the thing with this town, because I'm like going with the thought of like, are you going to move here? Are you going to live here? And I can see why they would want to live there. Like, I really, really, really can see why they'd want to be there. But when I felt in with myself, I was just like, the energy, I don't feel it. I just don't feel it for me. I felt a lack of excitement, I guess. I got invited to this ecstatic dance that was happening in 2 days. And there was a place that she mentioned that I should go to eat for dinner in like a couple hours. And I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, should I stay until Sunday? Because if I stayed until Sunday, then I would be able to meet the community, which is a big thing. Like meeting the community to like really see like how you feel. That's the important part, is like meeting the community. But yeah, honestly, I was just like, I'm not really excited about this. And I had made the decision that after Uvita, I'm either going to go to Nosara or Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa. So American. Like I was sitting there thinking about those, like, what am I going to do next? And maybe it's my fault for not being completely present of like just focusing on the area that I was in. But I felt really, really resistant to go to Nosara. Like, I was just like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But because I didn't want to go there, I was like, why? Why am I so resistant? Like, why? Why? Like, no place else I had resistance against, but that one I like really had resistance for. And so because of that, I was like, I think I have to go there. And then I got excited. And so instead of being like happy and present in the moment of being in Uvita and like being excited to like go check out their Sunday church ecstatic dance, and seeing their community. And then like I found out they had this thing Saturday with like all these DJs. It sounded super cool. But instead of like getting excited for that, I just was like really excited about Nosara. And so I was like sitting there. I pulled up to my Airbnb, so I was able to check in. And I just sat in the car. And I just sat there. And I was like checking in with myself. And I'm like, how excited am I to go to this ecstatic dance on Sunday? Not really. But how excited am I to meet the community? Pretty, like, I'm excited. Like, I'm in, it wasn't an excitement. It was like a curiosity. I'm like, how excited am I to wake up here tomorrow? And I kind of felt nothing. And then I was like, how excited am I to get in the car and start driving to Nosara? And I felt really excited. So I just dipped out, didn't go to my Airbnb, got in the car and just started driving. And I drove all the way back up. Even though I literally just drove all the way down, I started the drive all the way back. I didn't even spend the night in Uvita. Not one night. I was supposed to spend like 3 nights there. Didn't even spend the night there. Okay, this episode's kind of boring. So I'm going to stop it and then we'll start again with pulling into Nosara. Thanks, guys.